Good morning, everyone. Our next lesson is about Abram again. And remember, in the last time I read this story to you, God had him and his family go to a different place. And now they're living out in this wonderful land that God sent them to. And they're all really happy. So let's see what the story is about now. I think God's going to make him a promise. God's promise to Abram. God came to Abram and made a promise. Abram, you are very special to me. I will take care of you and give you lots of children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Think about how that's going to be on holidays when they get together. But Abram asked God many times, are you sure you talking to me, God? Because I don't have any children yet, and I'm pretty old. God thought Abram needed something more to help him understand. So God took Abram outside and showed him the night sky. Your family will include as many people as there are stars in the sky, God told Abram. Now, if you've gone out to the country and looked up in the sky at night, you can see how many stars there are. There are too many to count. But for those of you who live in the city, if you go out at night, you can't see so many. And it's not that they're not there, they are there. You just can't see them because there's too many lights in the city. So next time you go out to the country or go up to Wisconsin or somebody's farm or go camping, try to look up in the sky when it's dark and you'll see that there's just so many. And the more you look, the more you see. But anyway, God was telling Abram that his family was going to be that big and even more. But he just had him and his wife. They didn't have any kids. So we'll see how this is going to work out. Abram stared up at all those stars. He couldn't begin to count all of those twinkling stars. Stars and stars and stars. Just so many all around him. Abram looked up at the stars and saw God at work. Abram believed God because he believed him when he sent him to the other place, to the new home, and that turned out well, so he's going to believe him this time. Now, for another promise, said God to Abram, you need a place for your huge family to live. I will give you this land as I promised. Are you sure, God? Abram asked again. God made a covenant with Abram, a promise that Abram would become a father and a grandfather and a great-grandfather and a great-great-great-grandfather, and a great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, and on and on and on. And all of Abram's many, many sons, daughters, grandsons, and granddaughters would live with God in the land where Abram stood. So now, if you get a chance, go outside at night with a friend or with your family and see how many stars you can count. Remember, God's promise to Abram. Okay? Good luck counting those stars. If you can't remember the number, write it down on a piece of paper. And next time we get together, you let me know how many you saw. Bye for now.
Dear God, thank you for staying faithful even when we doubt your promises. Amen.